Alrighty now, everyone. It's time to believe in the madness that believes in you. So I have a whole bunch of pictures, and most of them are from r/zombie survival. Except, guy, that's terrible. Huh. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Most of them are from r/zombie survival. And so I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the weapons really quick, and then I'm going to look at some of the packets of uh, survival gear they have in another video. So let's start with my personal favorite. Let's look. Come on, open. There we go. My idea for a zombie killer weapon. This is an absolutely amazing idea. So the biggest problem with this idea is the manner in which it is fastened onto the rake right here, because enough zombies step on that and that blade's going to turn, and then it's just going to be slapping them across the face instead of chopping their face off, which is obviously not what we want. The ideal way to fix that would be probably to, rather than have it be on the front of the thing like this, you would have it on the side and then drill or use screws and mount it that way. The problem would be the brittleness of these rakes, because that would damage the integrity of this handle, which means it'd be that many more whacks before it was completely useless. But this is also the type of tool that would get you as well. Anyways, I really like that one. Let's go and look at this one. Okay, so the biggest problem we have with this one is this looks like a pair of those might be weed snippers that have had the end broke off. So it looks like it is very floppy in its current position. So what would need to be done is for all of this to be welded solid right here. And then that would probably be a pretty mean zombie tool. Okay, so this one right here he's writing a book, and these are the characters or the weapons the character's gonna be using. So somebody was telling me that a fireman's axe would actually be the combination of this, so that would be one tool instead of two tools. Sniper rifles can be quiet with a silencer on them, but they are never as quiet in the movies. So this, I think this is an actual X-ray. 1998, Michelin Hill was stabbed in the brain when answering the door of a friend's house. His functions conscious were healed within a week. The knife caused permanent damage to his memory, but it was the largest object ever removed from a human brain. So zombies may be a little bit more difficult to put down than they are in the movies, but that looks painful. Okay, so next we were doing, okay. So this guy is his whole team's down, and he's left with this axe, and I don't know why he's using that in daylight, because that definitely looks like a nighttime thing. But anyways, obviously he should have had his main guns either be one of these two, had a second one of either one of these two, which is the fireman's axe, which I talked about recently, but he has, I guess that's okay. And he failed to get the proper adequate of transport for his team. This was clearly the proper adequate of transport, and he didn't do it. That is why he is in this position. Okay, so now we have a wrench, which is definitely spelt properly, and that would hurt to get hit by. Would it put them down in one swing? I don't know. Might depend on how hard you swing. But that would be a mean weapon. Okay, this is a horrible idea. Whoever thought this was a good idea is an absolute moron. There's no way These don't have enough strength. I mean, if you got enough speed, you could hurt them, but that nail's not holding these things on all that well. This is literally the worst idea. Is it better than nothing? Yes, it's better than nothing. But no, that is horrible and terrible. We'll do this one. So this is based. Oh, I thought those were bolts, but those actually might be lags, which means they're pointy on that side. Okay. I mean, they're probably not as long as points as I'd want them to be, but maybe that's actually an advantage to have less points, because then it's the less chance of sticking in your opponent and getting hooked. That actually might be a brilliant idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one next. All right, so zombie outbreak has just occurred, and you can pick 4 of the following to begin your survival journey. So body armor, I'd probably go with that. And probably not gonna go with that. Probably not gonna go with the flashlight. Definitely gonna go with the first aid kit. I think I would pick the fireman's axe over the machete, so I'm gonna go with that. So I got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna pass on the shotgun. Well, let me think. Shotgun's a decent answer. Animal might not be that bad of an answer. Water puffer. What is it? I don't know what that is, so that's no, definitely not a chainsaw. Although it would be handy for collecting firewood. 2-man tent, maybe. Video camera, I could probably live without that. AK-47 might be a good option. The mask would probably be a good option, just because it would be the less surface area for them to bite you with, but I don't know that I would wear it all the time. Motorcycle, probably not bad, but its carrying space is low. Not much good at operating a radio, so night vision goggles, that actually might be my 4th one. So yeah, I'd go that, the fire axe. So the problem with vehicles is going to be get fuel running out. I would go with the katana, but I've already got the fire axe, and I think that'd be more effective. So night vision goggles, the fireman's axe, the first aid kit, and the body armor. And then there's you a hammer that somebody had custom made or made themselves. So I hope that makes you enjoy that. So this is generally a terrible idea. Usually guns have most of their weight here at the butt of the gun, but this one may not, because that looks pretty lightweight. Because in general, I almost think it'd be like have bumps like that bat did on the end of a typical rifle, and then just smack them with the butt of the gun would probably be more effective than that. Okay, so we have rate my zombie apocalypse outfit. So bolt action rifle, I mean that's pretty armored up. Think this might be some kind of armor. If not, it's an extra layer of clothes that they can't get around. I don't see any side arms, which is definitely something you're gonna want. And then turned into freaking balls making weapons, so pick a combination, 1 big and 1 small. I don't know what this bottom stick is. It looks like it's a broken tool, a baseball bat and a shovel. So that shovel looks too, I mean, they're useful, but they're not great at that length. The bat is definitely a good option. Okay. So we'll go this one is be the last one. Pick your zombie raid kit. So I assume this is their raid kit. Screwdrivers is definitely okay. That's a pretty decent crowbar. Bolt cutters for getting into things. Sledgehammer, axe. So this is only useful if you have power. This is useful if you can get power to recharge the batteries. So those are the two weaknesses with this kit. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good. Okay, so that's where I'm going to call this one. I hope you all believe in the madness that believes in you. Goodbye forever, and remember to commit internet seppuku.